Good morning, everybody. I am just hopping on. Welcome, everyone. I'm multitasking Instagram and Facebook Live to day one of Find Your Morning Flow. This is a 5-day free experience with me every morning to help you tap into your intuition, your intention, and your power. So make sure you say hello when you're here live or when you're on the replay. I know this time doesn't always work for everyone, so that's totally okay. You can really watch this any time of day, and it's really going to help you boost your confidence, boost your energy, and connect to that soulful, creative spirit that's within you. So I decided to do this 5-day free journey because I know so many of us are wanting to find that inspiration first thing in the morning. And we know we should make time for ourselves, but it's not always super easy, especially if you have kids or if you're working or if you're just a normal human being distracted by everyday life. It's really easy to feel disconnected. Hi, Jules. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad to see you. It's really easy to feel disconnected from our creativity or from our intention. And when we can make space for ourselves first thing in the morning, it really sets the pace for our day. I know whenever I take just these 10 minutes to connect with myself, to let out anything that's been holding me back or anything that I'm kind of resisting, I always say it, release to receive. It creates so much more space for you to feel abundant, for you to have new opportunities to come in, for you to feel connected to your creativity, to yourself, and to the ones that you love around you. So welcome everyone who's joining me live. I can't see your comments yet, but hello, thank you for joining me. And to start off, I just wanted to share with you a really cool poem that I love, because this is kind of an overarching theme that I've seen happen, and it's part of my intention for this experience together. So it's from this book. It's called Stripped by Kara Alwyn Leba, and it's a small book of poems that are just really magical. So this one that I wanted to share with you this morning to set the pace. Hi Pam, welcome, thank you. It's called Places. And it says, if women did half the work on the inside as they do on the outside, they would be amazed at how life can change, how they can attract wildly wonderful beings into their worlds, how relationships can deepen, how they can fall in love with their own breathing hearts, how they can build a force field around themselves that will repel anyone or anything that does not match their precious energy. Looks will only take you so far, but a gorgeous soul will take you everywhere. So isn't that a beautiful way to start the morning? And I think it's so true. Hi, Yolanda. It's so good to see you. Thanks for joining me live. Make sure you guys say hello when you're here so I can see you. If women did half the work on the inside as they do on the outside, they would be amazed at how life can change. This is really my core intention for this morning, is to help you do a little bit of that inner work so you can feel really good about yourself and remember how awesome you really are. So this next 5 days together is really going to be about creating spaciousness for ourselves so that we can express anything that's keeping us small, anything that's holding us back, and transform it into our power. I'm really passionate about helping women find their power, because we hear it all the time, like, oh, you're such a powerful woman, or we know it, but we don't always feel it. And that's what I love about tapping, is that it really helps you feel your inner power and use it for good in the world, because we all know the world needs more good right now. Yes, I can definitely send you a photo of that poem. I'll send it in the email tonight, and I'll also send you a link if you guys want to pick up her book. So to start off, I asked you guys in the email this morning, do a little check-in. I always do like a little mini interview with myself every morning. How am I feeling? How do I want to feel? And what is stopping me from feeling the way I want to feel? So for me this morning, I really want to feel connected. I want to feel excited, and I want to feel secure. And so I ask myself, what's stopping me from feeling that way? And I didn't have too much resistance to this, but I always write down, okay, maybe it's a little frustration or worry or doubt, and just taking note. And there's no need to judge whatever's coming up for you, just writing it down. And so many of you shared with me through email some of the things that were coming up. So I'm going to use your words and some of the things you shared to move through this morning. So without further ado, we're going to start tapping. And if any of you are new to tapping, a few things I want you to know is that when we're tapping the first round, we're going to be saying sort of semi-negative statements like, I'm so frustrated, or I'm all this self-doubt and worry that I'm holding on to. And that's not embedding it more into our body. It's actually releasing it. It's soothing the nervous system and it's letting it out. It's releasing it so we can feel and receive more good things. So just go with me. If you're new to tapping, just follow along with me and just repeat the things that I say. So I'm going to try and go as slow as I can and just notice what's coming up in your body. And if you guys want to, feel free to share in the comments below how you're feeling this morning and how you want to feel instead, because this will be really helpful for me to use your words. All right, so to get started, just find a comfortable few moments to yourself and take a moment to close your eyes and just connect in. So breathing in through your nose, out your mouth. Just setting aside anything you were doing before this. Just letting it go and leaving it there. Knowing it'll be there for you when you return. And breathing in and sweeping aside anything you'll go to after this. And seeing this beautiful space that you've created just for you this morning. And I want you to just take a scan of your body. Notice if there's any tension anywhere. And also just take a scan of your mind. Is there any resistance or worry or frustration? And there's no need to judge it. We just want to give that feeling a number on a scale of 0 to 10. And we're going to check back with that number after. All right. Okay, Yolanda says she's feeling a little overwhelmed to center and flow. Hi, Megan. Welcome. So thank you, Yolanda. This is really helpful. I know some people said they were feeling really tired this morning in the email. They're feeling a little slow getting started. So we're really going to honor where you're at and slowly start to move you into that momentum. All right. So we're going to start by tapping on the side of the hand. And I'm just going to put my book over here. And before we start, I just want you to know this is an invitation to step into your soul. So really honoring anything that comes up for you. Maybe my words resonate, maybe they don't. Just honor what needs to come up for you. And to welcome the day with curiosity and compassion. This is really a heart opening to be more compassionate and gentle with ourselves. So that is our intention. So starting on the side of the hand, we're going to tap on the karate chop point and you're going to repeat after me. So we're going to say, even though I know I'm a powerful woman, sometimes I have a hard time connecting to that. And that's okay. I accept myself anyway. All right, good job. So just repeating after me. And say, even though I might be feeling a little slow this morning or a little resistant, that's okay. I'm willing to be gentle with myself now. Good job. And I wrote this all out, so I'm going to turn my page and say, even though I want to feel abundant and vibrant and energized, this morning I'm feeling a little disconnected. And that's okay. I accept myself anyway. All right, now we're going to tap on the top of the head. And we're going to say, any resistance I'm feeling this morning, eyebrow point, any fear, worry, or doubt, side of the eye, any fatigue or slowness that I might be holding on to, underneath the eye, anything that I am holding on to that doesn't serve me, underneath the nose, any pressure I'm putting on myself, underneath the mouth, I'm open to releasing it now. Good job. Collarbone point. Anything I'm holding on to from the weekend or from the past. And we're going to tap underneath the arms and say, I'm open to letting it go. Good job. And then we're going to tap underneath the chest and say, any judgment, criticism, or self-doubt, wrist point, that I have been listening to. Top of the head, I'm willing to let that go. Eyebrow point. Any guilt or shame that I have been holding on to. Side of the eye. This part of me that's afraid to release it. Underneath the eye, I honor this part of me now. underneath the nose, and I give myself permission to let it all go. All right. Taking a nice comfortable breath. So that was kind of a general tapping. Tried to cover all the bases, anything someone might be feeling. And I want you guys to just close your eyes and tune into that feeling that we had at the beginning, that number you gave yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. How is that feeling, whether it was tension, worry, resistance that you had? How is it doing now? Is it lowered at all? And so you can let me know in the comments below. Hi, Zoo. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Kelsey. It's so cool being on 2 places at once. So just checking in and noticing. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of relief. Maybe you're feeling your nervous system calm down. And we're going to do 2 more rounds of tapping. So feel free to comment below. If not, that's all good too. So the next round, we're going to tap on the side of the hand. I was an 8, now I'm a 5. Great, Pam. Lowered, yes, feeling a bit more energy. Okay, thanks, Heather. So tapping again on the side of the hand and say, even though I'm still holding on to some resistance this morning, I'm still feeling a little slow getting started. That's okay. I accept myself now, and I'm willing to be gentle moving forward. All right. Hope I'm not talking too fast. And let's say, even though I've been focusing on a lot of fear and resistance, I've been worried trying to figure everything out. I forgive myself for worrying now, and I choose to step forward in my power instead. All right, good job. And say, even though I was feeling a little wound up, I'm feeling calmer now. And I'm ready to face the day with an open heart and an open mind. Good job. We're going to go to the top of the head and say, any frustration or worry that I might be feeling. Eyebrow point. It's okay to feel what I need to feel. Side of the eye. It's safe for me to start letting this go. Underneath the eye. I can keep worrying and holding on. Underneath the nose. Or I can begin letting this go. Underneath the mouth. I'm opening up my heart and mind. Collarbone point. To more love and opportunities today. Underneath the arms. I'm opening up to new possibilities. Underneath the chest, new income, wrist point, and new resources. Top of the head, I'm choosing to remember how powerful I really am. Eyebrow point, I'm choosing to connect to the inner light inside of me. Side of the eye, I'm choosing to remember what I'm made of. Underneath the eye, I have everything I need within me and more. Underneath the nose, everything I need to achieve what I want to achieve. Underneath the mouth, everything I need to do what I want to do. Collarbone point, I'm open to trusting myself more this morning. Underneath the arms, I'm willing to have more compassion with myself now. Underneath the chest, and acknowledge that in every given moment, wrist point, I'm doing the best that I can. All right. I feel so energized from that. Take a nice, comfortable breath, everybody. And that number that you had at the beginning, when you closed your eyes and you tuned in, we asked you to pick a number on a scale of 0 to 10. What was the feeling in your body? Some people had fatigue, some people had overwhelm, some people had tension. I want you to notice what that number is now. And I would love to hear from you in the comments what you're experiencing. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Megan. And Heather, I love you girls. So like I said, this whole experience is to help you remember and feel your power, because we all know we're powerful women, but sometimes we have a hard time feeling it. And that's what I love about EFT. It can take us from this place of uncertainty and feeling disconnected to feeling really powerful and knowing it. And that's when we can do good in the world. Awesome. A 4, Pam. Good. All right. And then if there is, awesome, a 4 too, Jules. That's awesome. So if there is any more tension that you're still holding on to, feel free to share that as well. Was feeling slow and tired, feeling more awake and present now. Beautiful, Sonia. Thank you. Mine was resistance and worry, and it's gone down. It was a 9, 8, 7. Okay, good, girls. You guys are awesome. So let's do another round and really honor that maybe there's a part of us still holding on a little bit, and we'll start to, when we're ready, we can let it all go. So tapping again on the karate chop point. So I'm going to just switch pages here and say, even though I still might have some resistance, I am open to seeing it differently now, and I am ready to let it go. Good job. Even though I woke up feeling a little slow and a little worried and a little disconnected, I accept myself anyway, and I'm ready to reconnect now. Good job. Even though I might still be holding on to some tension and worry, I accept myself anyway. And when I'm ready, I can let it all go. All right. So top of the head and say any tension, worry, or fear. Eyebrow point. Any uncertainty or discomfort. Side of the eye that I'm feeling right now. Underneath the eye. When I'm ready, I can let it go. Underneath the nose. I can release any pressure I've put on myself now. Underneath the mouth. And trust my process today. Collarbone point. Any frustration, worry, or fear. Underneath the arms. Any tension or anxiety. Underneath the chest. I'm choosing to let it go. Wrist point. I'm choosing to tune in to my inner voice. Top of the head. I'm choosing to trust in life today. Eyebrow point. I'm opening my heart and my mind. Side of the eye. To new ways of looking at things. Underneath the eye. I'm opening my body, mind, and spirit. Underneath the nose. To more self-love. Underneath the mouth. To more opportunities. Collarbone point. And to new possibilities. Underneath the arms. Any tension, any old tension or old stories that I've been holding on to. Underneath the chest. I can choose to carry them with me. Wrist point, or I can choose to set them free. Good job. Top of the head. I choose to set them free now. Eyebrow point. I choose to connect to the deeper and wiser part of me within. Side of the eye, and move forward with grace, ease, and trust instead. Stepping into my power now. Underneath the nose, rising up to meet the day. Underneath the mouth, and being gentle and compassionate with myself as I move forward. All right, so take a nice breath. I know some people are just hopping on, and this is recorded, so you guys can watch it back again. And before we end off, I want you guys to check in and see how your body's feeling. Notice if you're starting to feel more connected to that inner voice, that inner light, and what is that asking you to do today? What are you feeling inspired by at the moment? And before we end, I wanted to share with you the poem that I read at the beginning, because this is really the basis of what this whole experience is about. And it says, if women did half the work on the inside as they do on the outside, they would be amazed at how life can change. How they can attract wildly beautiful beings into their worlds, how relationships can deepen, how they can fall in love with their own breathing hearts, how they can build a force field around themselves that will repel anything or anyone that does not match their precious energy. Looks will only take you so far, but a gorgeous soul will take you everywhere. So this is really the basis of what this experience is all about, is taking this few minutes to do the work on the inside. Even though it's easy to be distracted, this is why we get to come together in this space. And I'm really honored that you guys gave me your time this week to do this, to feel connected to your power so that you can go out and do more good, because the world really needs more good. Joanne says, my body and face is buzzing now. I do feel pretty good. Awesome. Well, you've just soothed your nervous system. So this is literally raising your vibe. It's super cool. Yolanda says, I feel way more relaxed and centered. Awesome. And this is where we can start to birth that place of inspired action. We're feeling a little more open and drawn towards what we want to create today. So I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow, because we're doing this all over again tomorrow. And I would love to hear from you. So feel free to private message me, send me an email, and then do that same thing we did today. Interview yourself every morning. How am I feeling? How do I want to feel? What's stopping me from feeling the way I want to feel? And now, what are you going to do to connect to whatever, if it's inspiration, energy, what's something you can do today to create that feeling in your life? Awesome. Feeling more happier. Looking forward to the day. Thanks for the reading. They are lovely. Awesome. Great, guys. I love you. All right. We will see you all tomorrow, and have a fabulous morning. Bye-bye.